That's right. It's the LaDonna Raeh Show with yours truly, LaDonna Raeh. Welcome to the LaDonna Raeh Show. Try saying that 5 times and not having your own tongue twister. I want to thank you, and especially you for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, share the show, let everybody know that this is a platform you need to know. I wasn't trying to rhyme, but it did a little bit. I just kind of reused the word no, so that doesn't count. Anyway, today we have a very special guest, and I want to, introduce them properly. But before I do that, I want to ask you a question. How are you doing? Like, how have you been this year of 2026? Did you look at how life was before and how it is now, and it's a complete difference? And now you're wondering, how did we get here? Well, let me tell you, one thing that doesn't change is the world of entertainment. Entertainment is always a way to check out while you check them out on the stage, on television, on the radio. But in this case, we are checking in with someone who was very dear to me and dear to Chicago. Have you heard of actor Leslie Williams? Well, I want to tell you, first of all, to have him on this show is quite the honor. I almost feel a little teardrop, but I won't bore you with the teardrop stories. Just so you know, we interview content creators from all over the world. They're not just restricted in the Chi-town of things. We go all across the nation and all across the world. But just want to give you a quick story before we get started. As it comes to me, I want you to remember how important it is to be in the moment. That's right. I think about how much I was working. I still work a lot. How much I was working and how quickly my children grew up. And then when they became men, they told me that I was never there. I was always at work. They said they understood, but it made me feel some kind of way. So if your children are still at home, that thing that you're trying to get done will be there when you get back. Try spending more time with your children. And I don't mean scrolling together. I mean rolling together. All right, I'm going to leave it there. All right, today we are talking about When You Cry, I Cry. And of course, we have someone that is in the production of When You Cry, I Cry. Actor, let me get him in here. Let me make sure I got him in. He is in there. Actor and dear friend of mine, and I'm going to call him a comedian because he makes me laugh. We're going to introduce Mr. Leslie Wells. Welcome to the LaDonna Raeh Show. You're still muted, dear. Remember I muted you? You got to unmute yourself. You know how to do that? Let me see if I can do it. Nope. There you go.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can. I'm seeing all your nose hairs. It's so good to see you.
It's good to see you as well. It's good to see you as well. And I'm doing great. I'm doing great.
I'm so glad that you're doing well because we need to check in every now and then. Sometimes we just jump right
Yes,
to
ma'am.
it. But in this case, you're in a production, When You Cry, I Cry. It's a powerful stage play. It's brought to us by ShyFox Productions.
That's right.
Okay, I want to make sure I
Shout
got
out
it
to
right.
Shy Fox. What's happening with you?
Hey, ShyFox in the building. You know,
Shy Fox.
this is a production company. I did a little bit of research. This is a production company that isn't just putting on the shows. They're telling stories. So
Yes,
it's
ma'am.
heavy in the heart and stays with you for long after this curtain closes, which I cannot wait. So this play is really pulling off those soul 90s R&B vibes. And then I
Yes,
saw your
ma'am.
flyer. I'm like, you had Superman on your chest. Like you were standing
You
there with your
already
whole
know.
and I know you. You know what I'm saying? So it was befitting for you. Why don't you tell us a little bit about how it was, or tell us a little bit about you? I want everybody to know what is it about Leslie Wells that we need to know?
Well, first of all, thank you for inviting me to the show. I really appreciate being a part of the LaDonna Ray platform. I thank you. I thank you. I thank you. And a little bit about me and what I want people to know is I love enjoying people laughing. I love enjoying seeing people just being entertained and loving the arts. I'm very much into the arts. I love the arts. I love stage and movies and plays, and I just love everything that has to do with the arts. And we need to bring more stage plays back.
Mm.
I mean, we had, the big man out there in Atlanta. Shout out to Tyler Perry, of course. Everybody knows the man, the myth, and all of that thing. But we have other plays and stuff that's going on as well. And we are bigging up a lot of, our artists that are coming out of here from Chi-Town, other than Ye and Bernie Mac and, those people of that nature. Your boy, Mr. Leslie, is in the building.
I love it. And not only that, you seem to transform your characters from what it says in the script to what you make it on the stage.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. And do you think people that put you on or bring you into their productions, do they know that firsthand or do they learn that as they go?
Well, I'll say at the beginning, a lot of people learned that as we went along. They didn't know that I pretty much transform into the person that I am given on script.
Yeah.
But as the years went on, I think a lot of people know how I am now, and I believe that's the reason why I would keep getting picked up for these great productions, such as the ShyFox Productions.
I love it. I love it. Well, every production company has a signature. What would you say that Shy Fox brings to storytelling that feels different for you?
Um, Her attention to uh, just telling the stories as far as, stories that people may not really want to talk about. Like in this particular story, we're talking about a family, a husband and a wife that lost their loved one,
Mm-hmm.
um, and how they're in the aftermath of that, and how they're dealing with that. And father is still trying to, cohabitate with the mom, and the mom, she's somewhere else right now, and they're trying to figure things out.
Yeah. Yeah. In
So I
case you
love the
got
gripping stories that she tell a lot of powerful, just stories about domestic violence and low self esteem and things of that nature. For people that really don't even talk about those type of things.
Mhm. If you guys want to call in, you can call in live 312-357-5141. Again, that's 312-357-5141. If you want to say congratulations to Leslie Wells, actor Leslie Wells, who is in the stage play When You Cry, I Cry. This is a strong lineup. You got Queen Khadijah, Christopher Williams, George Wilborn,
Come on,
Tony Terry.
Chicago.
Did I miss anybody? I feel like I'm missing one person. That's everybody.
Well, you did say Tony Terry, you did say Christopher Williams, George Wilburn. You gotta talk about Corey Bailey. He's a
Corey
great
Bailey.
comedian that's out of Chicago. He's been doing this for years. He's been shutting down clubs, some everywhere, as well as church arenas. Man, this that boy gets down.
Mm. What was the energy like behind the scenes?
Well, if anyone knows me, I'm always at 1,000.
Mm-hmm.
In rehearsals, we're at 5,000 right now. We going higher. We ready to heat that stage up as we speak. I'm ready to tell. Boy, y'all ain't ready for it. I'm telling you, it's about to go down.
Why don't you tell us about your character? What character do you play in the stage play? And we've got a caller. We see you holding
My
to
character's name is
7936.
Cassius. Uh, Cassius is a person that had been through some things from a previous relationship, married, if you will, and uh, it didn't go the way that he planned, and he don't want to feel like that anymore. So because of that, he takes his frustrations and dealings out with other women that he deal with to the present day, and he kind of preys on certain women because he wants to feel, empowered and justified for being a man. And right now, he doesn't feel like that.
Oh, something is.
Wow.
Uh,
Well, I tell you
um,
what, we got a caller on the line, and I want to
Yeah,
bring them into the conversation.
come
It
on.
looks like 7936. How you feeling? You're live on the LaDonna Raeh Show.
can you hear me?
Sure can. Nice and clear. How you doing? What's your name?
My name is ShyFox herself. How
Ha-
are you?
oh
What's
my
happening, Chef
goodness.
Fox?
We got
Woo!
Shot Fox in the building. So
Chef
nice of
Fox
you
Yes,
to
in the
call
ma'am. How are
building.
in.
you?
Doing
Of
swell
course,
tastic.
my boy Les is on, and I wanted to support you all and say thank you for having him on the show to discuss the play. You know, he's got many projects going on, so I feel honored that he's talking about my project right now. So
I,
thank you, Mr. Leslie.
you know
You're
what? I
very
tell you.
welcome. You're very welcome. I'm honored to be a part of your show.
You know something? I gotta say this because I don't move quietly when I've contributed something meaningful. But when I went to your website, I saw an image of Gemini Porter from Men at
Yes.
Yes,
Large. And
he's our one of our original characters, so we're dedicating the
I
show to him.
I remember. And do you know who took that headshot of him?
Ooh,
I did.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
are you? That's
Really?
a small world,
Yes.
really.
Yes, ma'am. I took that headshot of
Oh,
him. We got a whole shoot that we did, and it was the last one he did before he died.
Oh,
Absolutely.
wow.
oh
Small
my
world.
goodness! You see how God works? God is
Mm-hmm.
working tonight.
Yeah,
Come
Man, I'm
absolutely.
trying
on.
to tell you all the time.
Absolutely. So tell me, Shot Fox, since we got you on the line, what when you've done this production before, but what makes it different this year? What makes it different this time around?
Well, because it's still happening. Our youth are still being shot in these streets. Parents are still dealing with, the aftermath of losing their child to violence in these streets. You have the news that's going to be in front of your house. You're going to have the teddy bears being collected. You're going to have all your friends bringing you casseroles and this and that. But what happens 1 month, 1 year, 2 years down the line when you're still left with that grief? And so, we have a lot of these parents that are not dealing well with this, so they're turning to alcoholics. They're using drugs, and so it's basically just trying to show that people they go through it,
Yeah.
and we forget just how hard it is. I have a friend who lost her only son, and although she's looking like she's living her best life, she's every day it's hard for her. So
It's
it's basically just saying like when you go out there and when you go out there and you act a fool, little kids, like stop doing that because you have families, siblings, parents that love you, and you going out there, you're fronting in front of all of these friends of yours, you're getting yourself in trouble, but you're hurting your families.
this
So
is this
you know
is
what I mean?
yeah, this is so true. To your sentiment, I have a friend as well who lost her only son, and sometimes they feel like they sit in that space where they don't feel that anybody was there for them long enough. And it
Long enough, exactly.
yeah, everybody, when the funeral's over, it's like, all right, let's get back to
Yep,
business. And they feel like
yep.
they're not there long enough. So when you put this production on, you're reaching that community of people who should I say, we call them angel mamas, angel
Yes,
fathers that have lost
yes,
children to gun violence.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm reaching out to them. I'm reaching out to say, we know what, more. It's more so like if you have living children,
Mhm.
talk to them about, how you acting out in these streets.
Mhm.
Because it's still happening. It's like nothing is changing. And the police. Honestly, I don't even think they look. I'm pretty sure there's a bunch of serial killers out here. The same guys doing the same things, right?
Mhm.
So
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
and it's just like teach your kids about like who to hang around with and where to be and what to do and because you go out there and you start hanging with the wrong people then things happen but you're not just affecting your family, you're affecting the families of the shooters because
Mm.
now they lost their kids to prison. So it's just like this cycle that just keeps happening. So it's more so like, hey, talk to your kids,
Yeah.
talk to your kids, talk to your
I
kids.
appreciate
But I
that.
don't want to take over. I don't want to take over the interview. This is Leslie's spot.
Oh,
I
oh
just
no.
wanted to
I
say,
was actually just about to get in
yeah.
on that because I just want to
Oh,
share
okay.
something with both of you guys, which both of you probably may not know. Um, my quite a few years ago, maybe yeah, quite a few years ago. I'm gonna just say it like that. My brother was murdered
Mm.
in Savannah,
Oh,
Georgia.
I didn't know.
He was in a relationship with someone, and he got into it with uh, someone that possibly she might have been cheating on him with, or something like that. And the guy ended his life.
Mm.
For what reason?
I'm sorry.
I lost a brother. My mother
And you
lost a son. Like, I'm the one that had to go pick up his belongings. I'm the one that had to put the obituary and the funeral together. It's been to this day. It's still hard. My mom still, hears him. I hear him as well talking to me at times. It could
hmm
it's a process. It's a process, but
Has
you got
being
to keep
part
It
of this
going. You
definitely
got to
is.
keep
production
living. You
ha,
can't give up.
has being part of this production kind of been therapeutic for you, Leslie?
Yes, and a lot of people, like, I haven't shared it with the cast. Well, they know now,
Mm-hmm.
but I hadn't shared this with the cast. That's why sometimes too, when um, we're in rehearsals, I'm sitting quiet, especially on certain parts of the show.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sitting quiet because I'm actually thinking about my brother as we're rehearsing. So it's a little touching for me.
I love that, and I love your transparency in that, and how you're able to connect that to the production and help you heal. Shy Fox, I think I just text you, right? You may have gotten a text from me.
Okay,
And
probably.
yes, and thank
Mhm.
you so much
Yeah, I
for
got it.
coming on. I'm definitely gonna try and be in the building, and certainly you're more than welcome
Please.
to let us know any productions that you have coming up, Miss Shy Fox. Yeah,
Will
this is
do.
awesome. This is awesome and amazing. We do have another caller, 0708. What's your name?
Hi, this is Lakeisha Nash and TJ Nash, and we just wanted to congratulate the cast of When You Cry, I Cry. But most importantly, we want to say congratulations to Mr. Leslie Wells. We are so proud of you. You're such an amazing actor, and we know that you're going to rock the house on April 25th, and we will definitely be there to support you. We are your number one fans, and you're so amazing, and we love you so much.
That is
What's up, my
beautiful.
boy?
That's my baby and my bonus son. That's my son and my baby.
Oh,
Thank y'all. Y'all trying to make me cry on here. Y'all ain't gonna make me cry.
when you cry, you may as well.
You better go and bust
Oh,
that note.
We
Yes,
love you.
lovely,
Love you as
lovely.
well. Love y'all as well.
And
I love
Lakeisha
y'all. I
and
really
anybody else
appreciate this. I
listening,
swear.
make sure you guys share the show so that everyone can drop their comments in and congratulate Leslie Wells on his role in When You Cry, I Cry. I got some more questions for you. Thank you,
Come on.
Lakeisha. We love you. There's, we talked about the chemistry. Now we've talked about the connection. Wow, we didn't even expect that, right? So,
Right.
music carries emotion. And how do
Yeah.
you think the music drives the story instead of just sitting in the background? What are your thoughts on the music chosen for this production?
I really believe that the music that was chosen for this production was the right particular songs. Everything is fitting like a perfect puzzle. Is telling the story greatly. I can't tell you exactly what songs are going to be sung, but you guys know a lot of the songs that will be
Well,
performed, especially with Tony
Tony
Terry and
Terry,
Christopher
right?
Williams. And then when Jesse Campbell, boy, when I ain't taking nothing from Tony and Chris, but when woo, y'all ain't even ready. I'm trying to tell y'all, when you cry, cry. I'm
Let me
telling
tell
you,
you.
boy.
Let me tell you. I'm mad at Jesse. Okay. I reached out to Jesse, I think 2 years ago, and he can confirm this. And he was supposed to be on my show, and he got
Uh
swooped
oh.
up to do a tour. I'm mad at me some Jesse.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Oh, I'm gonna have
But
to holler at him and tell him what's happening
you
then.
best tell him, because the reason why I wanted him on this show is
Mm.
because number one, his rendition and his version and his song, is it still touches me. It's still deep
Hmm.
within me, and especially from his voice to my ears. So I know that I can't be the only one, and I certainly wanted to pay tribute to him for
Yes,
his
Lord.
contribution to such beautiful music. So you let him know that I said I'm mad at him. I'm gonna get him at 2:30.
I'm gonna tell him you gave his flowers, but you want to punch him in the eye at 3 o'clock.
Yeah, 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 just like that. But it's good to hear that such musical geniuses have these vocal abilities on this production, which can really
Hmm.
draw the audience in. And again, guys, if you want to give us a call, the phone number is 312-357-5141. We are taking live calls throughout this interview or this conversation because I want to say congratulations to Leslie, but not by myself. You already had like two callers. I love the fact that ShyFox called in. This is her production. She's like, I'm
That's
on it.
right.
So that was a beautiful treat, and I'm sure that you guys have worked together well because that's a sign of
Yes.
support. But the audience impact, yeah, think about the audience. So this is coming. This is going to be on the 25th,
Yes,
right?
ma'am. April
What
25th.
now you've been in many stage plays, and
Yes, ma'am.
I've seen, like I said earlier, I've seen you take your character to a whole nother level. Something like this, it's gonna have a quite a large crowd.
Yes.
And do you think people are coming for the music and leaving with something they didn't expect, or what are your thoughts on that?
Well, definitely a lot of them are probably looking at the flyers and be like, "Oh, my man Tony Terry, oh Christopher Williams." They looking at George Wilbur and they gonna get that funny, that stress reliever up out of him. Queen Khadijah with her powerful poetry and choreo. Oh my goodness, the man, his comedy is just off the chain. But they're really not realizing the combination, the gumbo that they're about to get. They about to get the super gumbo that they ain't never tasted before. I'm trying to tell you, it's so good that when you leave this show, you're not only gonna be crying and laughing, but you're gonna be laughing so hard that you're probably gonna need a Bible and a pamphlet. I'm just trying to tell you right now what's gonna happen to you. So you might want to get you some wet wipes and pray on
Okay, now I don't know about the wet wipes because if I get my lashes done for that night, I ain't wet wiping nothing.
them.
Okay, let's just keep it real.
No,
Um,
I'm just talking about the wet wipes might be for the pamper situation.
oh snap! I didn't think about that. Okay, my
Uh
bad.
huh.
Yeah. Okay, I'll
Might
leave
get a
that
little
one.
messy.
Yeah, I'll leave that one to you. But I think about I I think about how productions have come to Chicago, and you got to stop through Chicago. Like you said, George Wilborn. He's a really good friend of mine, and
Hmm.
hopefully he's gonna come on my show on VON because I sent him a message, and we're gonna get it together so that I can definitely get him to kind of grow, or should I say, reconnect with Chicago. And he doesn't really, his connection with Chicago is so native that people just
Hmm.
know George Wilborn is our stress
Chicago.
reliever. We don't know
That's
about the
right.
rest of the world, but we claim him as our stress reliever. Leslie Wells is our stress reliever. I interviewed Tony Terry a while back and Christopher Williams. And I remember when Tony Terry's wife was going through cancer, and I think it was breast cancer, if I'm remembering correctly. But there was
Okay.
something powerful about Tony Terry in that moment that still made it a moment of truth. You know what I'm saying? Like
Hmm.
you kind of you got to know who Tony Terry was. And the same thing, Christopher Williams. After talking to him in this interview, I saw him in a whole different light, and it was an amazing opportunity for me and my audience at that time. So I just want you Leslie
Hmm.
Wells, to be honest with me. What scene in the play is gonna have people sitting there like, yeah, I wasn't ready for that. Can you share that? Cause I'm telling you, on these interviews that I've had with these people, I was like, whoa, I wasn't expecting that. But what scene in the play can you say that people will say I wasn't ready for that?
Um. Well, it's actually a situation that's dealing with me and uh, my lady, my present lady, Cassius Precious, present lady, and uh, she comes to a realization, which her name is Betty in the show.
Mm-hmm.
That's my Cassius lady in the show. Her name is Betty. She comes to a realization, and she kind of shares it on an all of a sudden moment with Cassius. And it catches Cassius totally, and is I'm telling you, it's going to catch the audience totally off guard when they find out what this particular situation ends up being with me and Betty and the situation.
Mm-hmm. Hmm.
I guarantee it's going. It's one of them moments. It's
The
one of them moments
situation
like,
sound like y'all in a situationship.
yeah, something
Oh, okay.
like that.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what I
yeah.
heard. Something like that. Yes, ma'am.
Wow. I tell you what, I always do this. Well, I try to do this segment of the interview called Random Ask Questions, right?
Okay,
All right. Now, I don't know if you're ready for this,
come on.
but are you a left side of the bed or right side of the bed sleeper?
I really don't have a particular side. I could be on either one.
So you in the middle.
Sometimes I'll be in the middle. Sometimes I'll be on the left. Sometimes I'll be on the right.
Uh-huh. Okay. All right. I got you. Here's another one. What is it in your refrigerator that you need to throw out but you refuse to do so?
What's in there? And I just got through looking in there. It was just some. It is something up in there. Oh, it's a um, it's an onion. I got an old onion up in there. It look like it's about to grow another onion up out of it. Something.
You
It's growing fingers or something up
have
in
you
there. I
ever
need to
cut those
throw it out.
you ever cut those fingers off and chop them up?
No, because I'll be scared it's gonna put another finger on my fingers. No, I don't. Nope.
I'm done. I'm
I just
so
go ahead
done.
and throw it away. I don't know what's going on with it.
I'm done. Well, I tell you, I've used them. Okay, they actually work pretty well. They work pretty well. Okay, so my final question
Yes, ma'am.
is have you ever misjudged, or should I say, have you ever misjudged an individual to the point where you had them totally wrong when you finally sat down and had a conversation with them?
Yes, yes, I definitely have. I had mistook a person for being, I guess you would say, a person that wears their butt on their sleeves. I would say
Mm-hmm.
that's how I thought the person was
Mm.
until I really got to know the person, and the person, their um, first approach to you is a approach from a guarded way. So that's the reason why they give off this arrogant, um, not a person that you might want to come and talk to right away until you really get to know them. They're really not like that. It's just they've been through so much, whereas it seems as though that they have this guard up. So when you see them out in the street, you may think that they're a butthole or something like that, and they're really not. It's just they're guarded because of things that have happened in their life, and they've never let that guard down.
Okay. That sounds like me. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
You about right.
I don't know. I don't see it that way. Um
Mhm.
I think that I feel like I'm one of the most misunderstood individuals there are because
Now, why you think that?
only because number one, I love sisterhood, right? I love it
Okay.
so much that I want it so bad. And that's because I was an only child. And when I was, I think I was about 8 or 9, I found out that my mother lost my sister before I was born.
Oh
And
wow.
when she told me about that, see, I never met her. I never even knew about her
Hmm.
until then. when she told me of the story, she told me she was born or she passed away on Christmas,
Oh
and
wow.
which made it even harder. And I remember feeling so hurt that I never met this girl that, like I would never meet her. I know her name. Her name was Eve. And
Mm-hmm.
I never got a chance to meet her, and I always wanted a sister. So I grew up always wanting sisters. As a matter of fact, there's so many areas where I've been disappointed in those areas. Like I'm thinking, oh, we about to sister this up, and then it turns out to be a crap show. And you can curse on this
And
show, but
a lot of times I've seen that um, in quite a few female friends uh, that I know that they really don't have a lot of friends, but they do want friends or they do want like that sister. But
connection, yeah.
it's like it's always envious or jealous or behind the scenes something that's going on with a lot of women. I'm not saying every woman. I don't please don't jump on me out there, but I'm just saying from my perspective, I've seen a lot of instances where a lot of women that don't have friends, they want these friends, but every time they try, it seems as though that some type of way it ends up where they're being hurt.
I don't even think it's a lot of you're not wrong in
Hmm.
the piece where it could be jealousy and envy, but outside of that, that's low-hanging fruit. I believe that it's deeper than that. I think that we have these preconceived notions about each other and assumptions, and they're all wrong. We think because a person stands a certain way, walks a certain way, looks a certain way, has a certain energy around them, and because we can't pinpoint it, we assume the worst. But what I
Hmm.
what I do know is that when you sit down with a sister long enough and have a conversation with her, you realize that what you thought wasn't what it was. So I think we need to take more time to do that. I remember when I got married a long, long time ago. I was so
Hmm.
excited because he had three sisters. And I was like, oh, I'm about to get me three older sisters.
All right.
And I didn't. They were a triad and they didn't want a fourth individual in their group. And it was everything opposite of what I expected. It was
So
horrible.
what could you what could you do for present day and from now on to help women to possibly break through this?
I think we need to have more conversations about getting together because the further apart we are in person, we look a certain way to people digitally and when you
Hmm.
walk in the room. But when you sit down with someone and you hear their cadence and their passion and their warmth, you
Yes.
you really it disarms you. But you don't
Right.
get the
Right.
opportunity to be disarmed if you're making these preconceived notions. So that's what we need to get together more. Now, the what we tend to do is stay away or become more and more distant, which
Hmm.
increases the problem. You know, um, I myself, I've tried different things, and I know I come off as strange. I know I'm strange because I'm always in a mood. I'm always in a mood where I might look like I'm having too much fun, but it could be perceived as being phony. And it's not
Oh
because I'm
wow.
really having fun. Like if I act like I'm enamored because I'm walking into the doors of something that I really admire, I'm so serious. You know how people walk into your house and say they don't want to look like they're not used to anything? I'm
Right.
I'm
Right.
not that person. I'm gonna walk in like I'm not used to anything because I want you to know I'm proud of you. I want you to know
Oh.
I admire what you have built. And I don't see anything wrong with that. Or I'm going to let you know that I am a fan. I'm going to let you know that I adore you. And a lot of people want to play this I don't give a damn attitude. And that's what is perceived as being genuine.
Well,
Not
why don't
me.
you do a LaDonna Rae's road trip and get a bunch of girls and y'all just learn each other?
I got friends. I'm not sitting
I
over
didn't,
here
now, I'm not
boo
saying you ain't
hooing.
got no friends. I'm just saying to help other women that may be going through some things of like what you're talking about now.
You hear that silence? Let me see if I can find my crickets. Hold on. Oh no, that's not it.
Ain't that about something you're gonna give me the cricket?
Yeah, I would have.
You
Yeah, I
gonna hit
would
me
have.
with the
Yeah, I would have, but it didn't play.
I heard the cricket. I heard the
Oh,
cricket.
you
What you
heard it?
trying to? Yeah, I heard the little cricket.
Oh, was that the
You
cricket?
don't hit me with no
Oh yeah,
cricket,
that was
ma'am.
it. That was it. Okay, yeah, I can hear it
Yeah,
now.
you just hit me with the cricket again.
Yeah, there it is. Quiet cricket. Okay.
You know what? When I see you, I promise you, it's gonna be fisticuffs. I promise you. On everything I love, when I see you, you lucky you way over there, cause I promise you, boy. Yeah, all right.
Look, I'm about to pop you. I'm about to
Come on, ain't nobody.
uh,
See, why you play? Why you be doing stuff like that, man? We on live TV. You ain't even got to be. See, you know what? Hey, she abusive, y'all.
I'm not
She
abusive.
hit me in my eye. Y'all just witnessed this.
No, no,
On
not
the
at all.
LaDonna Raeh Show, she just abused Mr. Leslie. Y'all call the peoples. You call the court. Call the peoples.
They're closed. Government shut down. Watch this. I've actually played across from, or I'm sorry, I've actually played your wife in a stage play before. Do you remember? It was the
Yes.
Preacher's Kids. That was so funny because
Oh yeah, that was one of the highlights of the show. Playing your crazy husband.
yes, it was amazing. It was so much fun, and sometimes you have to hold your composure because Leslie is so funny. He's a fool. Okay, he's so funny. You
Who that
have to
guy?
hold your composure. That was very difficult for me, but I did work it out. I did work through it.
And shout out to Mr. Daniels, because that
Yes,
was one of
Alvin
his shows
Daniels.
that we were a part of. Shout out to Mr.
Mhm.
Daniels.
Absolutely.
Oh, and speaking of shout out Mr. Daniels, we might as well go on ahead and shout out that uh in within the next couple of weeks, the animated series of The Preacher's Kids, The Untold Stories will be released and ready for the public to see. So come on, check out Mr. Leslie, LaDonna Raeh, and quite a few others. And The Preacher's Kids, The Untold Stories, the animated series coming to you real soon.
I know. He told me. I saw him not too about a week ago, and I was like, I'm getting my voice together, because
There you go.
the narrations come in handy.
Did you see
So
the trailer?
I did not.
Oh, you got to see the trailer.
Where will I find it? Tell me.
It is actually on my page.
Okay, I'm going to go to your. I mean, not
See,
that I
I see
didn't
you
go to
don't
your
be paying
page.
no attention no
Right, I
more.
knew you
That's
was
all
gonna say
right. You don't
something.
pay no. I thought we was friends,
We
man.
are,
You don't
but
even come check on the brother
well,
or
no,
nothing.
I'm checking. That's why you here with me.
Oh, okay.
We
I'm
good.
gonna let you slide this time. But next time it's gonna be some problems. It's gonna be some furniture moving or something up here. Cause you can't be doing me like that. See, when you cry, I cried. You see, I got me going. I'm sorry.
I'm done.
Go
I'm
ahead.
done. Well, Leslie, I really appreciate you for pulling up and just being real with us today.
Oh, it's no
Because
problem.
what you're a part of, it's really bigger than a performance. It's storytelling, as we spoke about earlier, but it's not
That
just
is bad.
storytelling, it's storytelling with a purpose. So the
Hmm.
emotion, the truth, the honesty, those things are important, and we need more of that right now, as you can probably imagine. And I
Yes,
love that you
Lord.
can take something so powerful and bring this message to the stage along with the rest of your cast, which is so important to have them.
Yes,
Also,
ma'am.
before we end this, I want to make
Hmm.
sure that everybody knows how to get tickets for the 25th. That's Saturday, April 25th at the Greenwood Oasis Theater in Chicago. If you go to ShyFoxProductions.com, you can get your tickets. And I think you better hurry up. So,
Yeah, because the VIP tickets are sold out. Let me say it again.
yeah.
VIP is sold out.
Not right. That part right there. So I'm just happy that you're a part of this, and I
Thank
hope to see
you.
you on Saturday. I will be at the where will I be? The Black Ensemble Theater on Friday. So
Okay.
that means Saturday I might be in the house.
You're gonna have to come on in the building now. Hey, you gotta come on in the building. I'm sorry, you just gotta come on through.
I thought you were gonna say that. So we'll figure that out. and get it on the calendar. But I want everybody to know, go to ShyFox. That's 1X, 1Y. I know there's fancy ways of spelling Shy and Fox, but it's ShyFoxProductions.com.
With an S.
Right. Plural Productions, okay? Saturday, April 25th at Greenwood Oasis Theater in Chicago. Check out my main man, Leslie Wells, along with Christopher Williams, Tony Terry, and a slew of others. Let's not forget Queen Khadijah. And you mentioned someone else. I don't want
Corey Bailey.
Thank you. That's it. Corey Bailey. Corey Bailey, you got to hit me up so I can get you on the show so we can elevate your name as well. So, Leslie, congratulations. And thank you to
very
all the
much.
callers.
Appreciate you.
Yes, thank you to all the callers. Thank you to all the viewers. Don't forget to subscribe to this very YouTube channel. Leslie, did you subscribe?
I'll be subscribing tonight.
Okay.
What you had said?
Yeah. All right. Well, that's all good. We gonna get you to subscribe today. Okay.
Yeah, I got your subscription about to be subscribing.
I really appreciate it. All right, Leslie, get on out of here. I know you gotta you know your lines.
When you cry, I cry.
I'm talking about the script, not the song.
Yeah, I believe sure.
Okay, because I'll tell you, last week I had
You'll
to do
find out on April 25th when the doors open at 5 o'clock at the Greenwood Oasis on the south side of Chicago, 7621 South Greenwood. I'm just trying to tell you.
You better know them lines. I tell you, last week I had to do a 7-minute monologue. Knew every word. Yes, every word. All right, guys, I'm gonna get you out of here, Leslie. Leslie, thank you so much.
Thank you again, Miss LaDonna Raeh. We really appreciate you. Thank you to your audience and everyone that called in. Much love to you guys, and be looking to see you guys on April 25th. When You Cry, I Cry. It's going to be a powerful stage play coming to you, and we will might possibly coming to a city near you.
Okay, let's do it. Thanks, Leslie.
Let's do it.
All right, guys. As usual, we talk to those content creators from all over the world. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and tell YouTube to alert you on the next show that comes up on the LaDonna Raeh Show. You know, you can catch me Monday through Thursday at WVON 1690. You know, I was tripping on the 1690 for a minute. Then I realized something. If there were ever a zombie apocalypse, we would still be on the air. That's right. Get your transistor radios ready. All right, guys. I want to head out of here. And that's it. I'm going to go. LaDonna Raeh signing off. Bye-bye for now.
Bye-bye for now.
Love it.
The one and only sexy mama, LaDonna Raeh.